one of the loving things that women, especially women of color and Black women, can offer each other is to be a sanctuary. And I say that because this evening in my coaching circle, we were discussing the podcast that I did with the amazing Dr. Tama on the Homecoming podcast, because we were talking about corporate grief and how, as women of color, how corporate grief affects us emotionally, spiritually, physically, as well as financially. And in that group, many of the people said that when they shared their experiences with their friends or their supporters, they often receive comments like, "You shouldn't take that," or "I wouldn't take that if I were you. They don't know how to treat you. You're letting yourself be minimized," etc. Very hurtful types of comments. And even if those comments have a thread of truth in them, is that the time when people are being vulnerable and transparent that we want to heap more judgment and shame and condemnation on them? I think it's so important that when people are being transparent and vulnerable, especially when it hurts so bad, just to be a safe place. That means to listen and to be a loving sanctuary so people can talk and process their own thoughts and think about their own strategies and think about maybe some of the stories that they are creating about the situation unconsciously. And if we do that, if we can provide a safe place and a sanctuary for others, we will have an opportunity to be advocates for each other in corporate settings. Even if we're in different corporations, even if we're entrepreneurs, we still need someone to listen to you, to hear you, to maybe brainstorm with you without judging you. And so just think about how you feel when you feel vulnerable and ask yourself, what do you need? Which is good. But then also ask them what they need and try to provide it. And if you don't have capacity, be honest. But let's not hurt people and injure people with our words when they already feel wounded. Just something to think about. Blessings. And if you have not listened to the podcast, please do. Blessings.